Welcome back everybody to a new YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about the stock market. The stock market starts today, this morning, Monday morning. I believe it's the 18th or 19th. I think it's the 19th now. And let's get right into it. Let's just start talking about stocks. But before we start talking about stocks, everyone, I just wanted to say we do have the Excel spreadsheet back. We're going to go back into this mode for a little bit. I just want to test this out again because sometimes when I just did this mode, I would tend to forget some ticker names, so this just helps me remember the names and help you provide better plays for the future. But before I get into the stock plays, I just want to say a couple things, okay? A couple advice, tips, and tricks before you get into the stock market. Maybe some words of wisdom. When you enter the stock market, right, you're entering to make money, okay? When you buy a position at a certain price, you want to hold it, okay? Whether that stock goes down a couple percentages, goes up, unless you're day trading, then yeah, you can sell whenever you think is right. But if you're long-term trading, I mean long-term is like holding for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, you just let it sit, okay, until the news breaks out, and then you sell, whether you make a 20, 30%, 40% gain, okay? And I'll let you know if you make that 20% gain, if there's going to be another additional 20% gain you can make on that, okay? Also, when you're investing in the stock market, you have to understand you have to think like an institution, okay? If you don't think like an institution, if you think like everyone else, you're going to lose your money, okay? How institutions play is they already know how majority of people enter the stock market. They buy high, you're supposed to buy low, sell high, right? Majority of people, when they see green, they buy high, and then the stock dips, and then they lose their money, whether it's on options or shares, okay? So you want to be careful, okay? Also, I know people say that, oh, you can't be rich on the stock market, or you can get rich, okay? I'm young. I'm one of those individuals that is pretty young, and I made a significant amount of money off the stock market, okay? I won't say it's easy, but you have to do your due diligence. You have to do your research, and you have to be passionate about making money. Because if you're not passionate about making money, if you're not throwing a good amount of capital into the stock market, you're not going to be able to grow that much money, right? Like if your portfolio, I'm just going to be straight up, your portfolio isn't above 100,000, I would say first save up money to get to 100,000. Still invest, but save up money to get to 100,000, and then you can be making significant amounts of money because 1 or 2% you make off that 100,000, it goes up $2,000 right there, and you can build that up over time and keep building that compound money. And that's what you want to do, okay? I understand, people have partners. They got to spend money on partners, spend money on rent, food, supplies. I'm just saying, you use your money wisely, okay? You only live once in this world, okay? Try to save your money, okay? I'm the type of person, even though I have a good amount of money, I'm a penny pincher, right? Because every amount of money I get, I invest it back in the stock market, okay? I want to grow my money, right? And I'm pretty young. I'm not even close to my mid-20s yet, okay? And I'm just investing everything into the stock market, okay? I'm trying to make money, okay? So if I'm trying to make money, you gotta have capital, right? Like even 100,000 is low, but I believe that over time, once you get to that 100,000, it's gonna make you want to keep saving that money, keep putting this money in here, and make some money. Okay, making these plays are pretty simple. You just need to do your due diligence, do your research, know how an institution makes moves, look at who's investing in what politicians are investing in what hedge fund managers are investing in what, who's making deals. I don't know. Can you hear news? Can you predict trends? Understand trends. Understand tech. Understand food businesses. Maybe start a business. Usually, when you start your own business and you understand finances, you get a good idea of where the market's going and how people are investing their money into other things. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that advice. That please, if you want to make good and life changing money, please save the money. Don't waste it. Okay, I don't go on vacations. I want to be honest. I don't go on vacations, okay? A lot of my friends do. I don't because I'm being very conservative about my money. I am trying to grow this, okay? Maybe once I'm older and once I feel like I hit that number where I think it's a good where I can just be like, all right, I'm done. I'll retire this number. This is great. Then I'll start going on vacations. Then I'll start having fun. But right now, we're grinding. We're gonna make more money. I'm gonna help you guys make more money. Okay. All right. Let's get right into it. Okay, guys. So we're back on the Apple Vision Pro with Excel spreadsheet, and the first stock we're gonna be looking at is CrowdStrike. Okay. CrowdStrike is number one on the list. Okay. When we look at CrowdStrike, it is at 263.10, guys. Okay. We look at the 1 month chart. It fell all the way down from 350 because of the outage with Microsoft in the planes. So they had the outage for like 30 minutes, I believe. And I told you guys they dropped this from 400 all the way down to 200. And I was thinking it was going to drop more, but it hit 198. And then it popped back up around the 216 range, and I bought in the 216 range. I should have bought at 198 options, but I didn't. I did at 216, okay? But 216 was still a good price to get into because I made so many multipliers off of CrowdStrike, okay? My options are through the roof, okay? And what was I telling you guys? I'm selling a CrowdStrike when it hits 280 or around low 300s, okay? Because I think you're going to see another dip in this when it touches that. But I do think it's going to grow. And yeah, I bought all my options on 216. Whether you call it a bet, whether you think I'm gambling, I wasn't gambling. I understand CrowdStrike, okay? This is not your typical language where you're coding in Python or JavaScript. No, you're coding in assembly language, okay? It's like assembly, or it's something like more complex than any other language that only a few people in this world actually know how to do and you build the skills on. And CrowdStrike has this infrastructure for how many years now? It's hard to compete against them, okay? And they have good ties with Microsoft. So, with that being said, I think I just knew it. I just knew this was going to pop back up. And then you had the hedge fund managers even saying they're doubling down. They doubled down in 240s, 230s, while CrowdStrike was still going down. When you see that, then you have to buy 216. You have to buy it at 198. I was a little afraid at 198. I'm not going to lie. I should have not been afraid. I should have bought it at 198. I would have probably had so many multipliers by now. But the multipliers I have are great. I made a substantial amount of money. I made over $100,000 off this, okay? I'm not going to say the exact number, but I will say it's more than six figures, okay? I'm not going to say the exact amount, but it's up there, okay? This was one of the best plays. I told you guys about it, right? I've been telling you guys to buy CrowdStrike. I told you I'm selling at 280, or I told you I'm selling at low 300s, just depending on my judgment and my gut, okay? I understand the fundamentals. I understand the CrowdStrike holdings. I understand the stock pretty well, okay? I think it's going to keep growing up. We'll keep looking at market. Even if the AI bubble, tech bubble falls down, CrowdStrike's still going to go back up, at least to the $300, 280 range, okay? And that's where I'm probably going to sell there and look for another play because I already cashed out, made all that money, okay? And the reason why I understand tech so well is because I have a couple tech businesses too. I have two, okay? I run a tech company, and then I also run a robotics company. And I'm not going to get into the details of that, but I understand how tech really works and the trends, basically, because I'm always working. I don't waste my time, okay? I'm always working. I'm either working on the businesses or I'm focused on this. I'm always constantly working, okay? The only time I get free time is when I go to the gym, because that just helps me with my mental state. All right, now let's go to number 2 on the list. Number 2 is Lyft, okay? I told you guys to buy Lyft. Lyft was a great play at 950, and I bought at 950. It's at 1151 now, okay? You would be up 20% if you bought at 950. I think even dipped even more before. Maybe like 940s. I bought it at exactly 950. What's this right here? Yeah, 907. That was perfect. I didn't buy a 907, but I should have, right? But you have to see the trend. Where is Lyft and Uber going, okay? Uber already popped, right? But then what's the second behind that, right? When you think NVIDIA, you think, what's the second behind the chip industry, the chip company? What's the second chip company? AMD. AMD is relatively at a good price too, like similar to NVIDIA. They both followed the same trends. So I used that judgment, and I took it here where Uber already popped, and then I was like, oh, why is Lyft down at 907 when Uber's going up? Lyft has cheaper rides on there too, and Lyft is more new than Uber. And I was like, okay, let me just buy it. So I bought it at 950. The people who work for Lyft, like the executive, they bought their stock back. I think it's called a shareholder buyback, and shot up. Okay, I'm already up 20%. Do I think it's going to go up more? Hell yeah. Okay, you could probably see this in 14, 15, 16, 17, $18 range. Even if they come over with the robotics, I know they are partnering with robotics companies like Serve, right? Serve. And do I think that's going to help grow the company? Of course. Over time, robotics is going to be the next thing. You compete, right? Lyft and Uber compete against each other, okay? Do you think Lyft is going to have a Serve or some other robotics company work with them? Of course. Of course. People copy each other. That's the market. That's competition. Okay? This is how companies work. You got to compete against another. They're going to skyrocket too. Robotics are the future. Whoever has the first robots that are really well made and well fine tuned, are they're going to skyrocket. Okay? It's the race to whoever can make the best robots, because those will make the most money. Okay? So that's Lyft. Okay? I told you guys this is a good play. I made some like 20% of my position. I dumped a lot of money into Lyft. Okay? It was quite a bit. I did put some options on Lyft, but I I mainly put it on the shares. All right, number 3 on the list is Nvidia. You know, Nvidia. No, not this one. Nvidia's at 124.19. It dropped a little bit. Do I think it's gonna be dropping in the morning? Maybe. Do I think it can go back up? Probably. It's either this. I think we're gonna see a big either a big drop on tech in September, or we're gonna see these stocks fly. Again, Nvidia's earnings calls is one. I mean, earnings call. I think this is probably just going up because of the earnings calls coming. Earnings call is August 28th. They're probably going to be earnings. After earnings, the thing's going to pop. Probably 140, 150, $160 range. And when this pops, you sell. You sell, okay? You have to sell. I'm telling you. If you want to make money, don't hold on to these contracts, okay? What I'm thinking is, if this hits 150, 160, 170, I sell. I'm selling all my options. I'm out. Because I already made my profit, okay? And then you let another dip. Another dip's going to happen on NVIDIA, because that's how institutions are playing NVIDIA. Don't hold the bag, okay? Okay, unless you're holding shares, and sure, and like you don't want to touch it, you don't want to be stressed, then yeah, sure, don't even look at it again. But, you know, I can deal with the stress. If you can't deal with the stress, don't look at it. I can deal with the stress, okay? I'm trading options. I'm trading shares. I'm used to it by now. I deal stress with businesses. I've only dealt with stress growing up my whole entire life. I know what it takes to win, and I'm going to win, okay? So I will take the stress. I'm going to sell all my options and my shares when this thing hits $150, $160 range. Once I sold, I'm going to wait until it dips back again. Even if it goes to 200, I don't care if it goes to 200. I don't care. Okay? Even if I sold at 160, 170, I don't care if it goes to 200. All right, that's cool. I missed out 30%. All right, but I made money, right? I made a good, substantial amount of money, and that's still good. And then it's going to dip back down again. That's when I buy. And then it's going to go back up another earnings call, because NVIDIA's right now is killing the market in their AI design, chip making design. It's like it's so hard to compete against these guys that they're just going to keep going up and up and up. And they already got the deals backed by everyone. All right, number 4 on the list is Cava. Cava. I also have options and calls. I've been talking about Cava for how long now? It's about to hit $100. Let's go. I told you this is the next Chipotle stock. Cava has great margins. They have a great company. They have great food. I eat there almost all the time. It's great food, good food, better quality food than Chipotle. And this thing's probably going to hit like probably thousands of dollars in the future per share, I believe. I have long-term options, 2026 expiring. I have shares on this. Cava is the best stock. People are like, oh, we're not gonna invest in this GPT because you don't know what you're saying, you don't know what you're talking about. All right, cool. If you don't believe me, don't invest. Don't take my advice. I'm making money. Okay. It dropped to the $79 range. Why? Because they pushed it down on purpose, because earnings call is coming out. When earnings call comes out, which is August 22nd, so that's coming up, I think it's gonna go down. I think they're gonna spike it down. If you see on that day earnings drops, sell your shares, because that means institutions are trying to rack the price down, and then they're gonna push it back up the next day, and then you get to sell again. Also watch out for the directors at Cava if they do sell their stock too. But yeah, this is the trend of Cava. I think you do see it's gonna fall down. But I think it's gonna pop a little bit. Probably the next couple of days, I'm gonna probably sell all my options, and then I'll hold on some of my options. I'm gonna sell some early because they expire in 2026, and then I'll buy back in once I see that dip. Yeah, I think there's gonna be another dip on Kevin, and don't. Yeah, I mean, if there's no dip, then You know, like I didn't. You can't hit every play. As long as you're hitting 7 out of 10 plays, that's all that matters. Right? We got 10 plays right here. I believe I'll hit most of them, but if I miss one or two, that's still fine. But right now I'm hitting all of them. Fifth on the list is McDonald's. Also, Cava used to be 79. He bought 79. It's 100 now. He basically made 20% play. Probably can make even more if this goes up post earnings. Fifth on the list is McDonald's. The reason why you buy McDonald's is because they sell your your data. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure, but I know they collect your data. They have good deals when there's recession. People buy cheap food. McDonald's is one of those companies that sells cheap food, and I think this could probably hit 300 eventually. Sixth on the list is not Rivera. It's called Rivian. The reason why I like Rivian is because they could come out with their own auto taxi, similar to what Tesla's coming out with, Robo Taxi. I do believe Rivian can do it, and they already partnered with Amazon for Rivian halts production of electric vans for Amazon. When you see news like this, like saying bad stuff about, when you see news about this, like them saying bad stuff about other car companies, like halts production of electric vans for Amazon, is it a buy or sell? Like they're saying don't buy it, but I would buy it. Like this makes me want to buy Rivian. Yeah. Yeah, this makes me want to buy Rivian. Rivian's actually a good company. Like, look at that car. It actually looks pretty decent. And if this becomes an electric car, electric van that like moves, if it's good, then it's gonna help Amazon a lot. Yeah, and if they think it can do it for cheap, then they save margins. It helps benefits both companies. Yeah, buy Rivian. Buy Rivian. I'm telling you, if you don't buy Rivian, 1336, cheap price. If you don't buy this, when's their next earnings call? I don't even know when. But like, if you don't buy this soon, you're missing out. Volkswagen already invested $5 billion in Rivian. You gotta buy Rivian. I'm telling you, 1336 is still a good price. If you're buying shares, I would not do options. But if you dump like 100,000 into Rivian, you're gonna make a good amount of percentages on this. I would buy it right now. Yeah, like for sure. Seven on the list to serve. These are the people that supply robots to Uber, probably Lyft in the future. Not Microsoft. I don't want to look at Microsoft. Yeah, 1084. When would you buy this? I'm just gonna try to be quicker with this. I would say this could probably drop again to like the $4 range, $6 even. If it doesn't before the next earnings, then then what I would do is, if this doesn't drop for the next earnings, no, this is gonna drop. So buy this up for the next earnings, and this should go up. Yeah, but you have to wait. I would not buy a 1084. Probably let it drop to like $5. But I'll talk about serve more in the future once we get to that closer date. I told you to buy buy Costco. I keep stumbling on my words. Costco is a great stock. You know, it's definitely gonna hit 900 again before September. Yeah, I do have a couple of options on this. Costco is a great play. All right. I also told you guys to buy Walmart, but I'm not gonna put that on here. It's the same thing. Costco and Walmart, like the same thing. Nike. I bought Nike at 74, 73. You saw my video about Nike. I told you guys to buy Nike. We'll see what Nike's at now. 83.35, so I'm up 10%. Still a good play. I could be up probably more. I think you probably hit 90 range. 90 range, I'll probably sell maybe 100. We'll see. I'll give you guys an update. I told you guys to also buy SoFi at 667. That's my position. I keep hitting the wrong ones. SoFi. Over the next couple, because they provide like student loans over the next couple quarters, SoFi's going to keep going up. I'm pretty sure Wall Street is just putting this down. And yeah, 710 is a great price. No, you don't buy it 710. You buy the 667 like I told you to. And now I'm up like 78%, okay? 78% is still great. Do I think it's going to go higher? Yeah. If this hits 9, I'm selling. Maybe 10, I don't know. I mean, I've done SoFi in the past. Pretty sure when it went to like 22.40, and then I sold up here. Yeah, but that was like a long time ago. Oh yeah. If you guys want any more plays, just let me know. Um, I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. I kind of get the trend. You have to think like an institution. Don't think like, don't emotional trade. That's the first thing I used to do when I first came in the stock market. Worst thing ever. Maybe use some AI tools to help you understand and like help you predict. That's always a good thing. Just understand the market, understand the news, understand the story that news articles and news companies are trying to tell you. Because sometimes they're trying to make you lose your money, and usually most of the time that when they say something good, it's probably negative, and when they say something negative, it's probably good. So when they say something negative about a company, to probably buy it before earnings pop or something. Yeah, I would do that. That's how I look at it. It's like reverse psychology, but you know, that's what it is. And that's it for it today, guys. So I told you my tips and tricks. If you guys want more stock plays, I'll let you know. I'll try to give more videos. I know I've been slacking a little bit lately, but I've been so busy just managing the businesses and also writing code, doing the hardware, also building the parts. It's like it's fun to me. I like it. I like the stress. I like to drive. I believe I'm an ambition person. I and honestly, I don't care what anyone has to say about me. Whether you like my place, whether you like whether I do businesses, whether you think I'm a nerd, whether you think I like doing tech. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna do me, right? And that's how you should think too. Don't care what other people think. If you care about making money, go make money. Okay, go be a penny pincher. I'm with you. I'm with you. If you want to be a penny pincher, people don't like that. People don't like you being cheap. I'm with you. I'm like, I'll say, good job, dude. You're doing a great thing because you're staying out of the crowd. Most people in America live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people because I care about money. Okay, I know the value of money. Once you understand the value of money and what it brings to the table, then you can become successful, and you can do it too. Just keep grinding, keep working hard. Okay, and just try. You need to try. Okay, try. Maybe start opening up a business. Try different things that'll make money. It'll help you. All these things will help you understand the market better. If you're just at home watching movies, watching Netflix, watching things that are not going to help you be more productive in life, then that's on you. Okay, I don't do that. I don't go like watch movies that aren't gonna. Whether I mean, if it's a movie about stock market, then yeah, go watch it. But I'm not like watching movies all the time. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not going out and having a drink. I might have one occasionally, but I'm not going out every weekend. I'm doing work. I love working. Working is what makes me productive, and I like the stress that comes from it. I like working. I'm ambitious. I have goals in life, and I hope you guys have goals too. And make those dreams happen. Make that money. Make that money off the stock market. I want to help you guys make that money too, and just keep going at it. Keep going at it in life. All right. I know this was a little bit more of a motivational video rather than a uh, stock picking video, but I mean these are the 10 tickers I'm looking at again, and yeah, if you guys want any more advice, tips, tricks, just let me know. I just want to help you guys out. I'm sure there's a lot of you that are struggling and could use it, and yeah, feel free to reach out. Feel free to talk in the comments. I'll be sure to reach out when I get the chance. But yeah, for sure. All right, guys, that's it for me, and have a good one, guys. Yep, thanks.